And we are live. Just gonna pull up the chat for anybody that's on the watch back. Sweet. Righty-o. So I'm gonna end this. I gotta start doing the respec. Right, let's see how much coins we got. Swap this out. Boom. That. Few Qs in there. Oh, I just got a notification about I can do something with the moderator or something. Steve, what's up? What is up? Taylor, what's good? Oh, no way, Taylor. Robin, hey, what's up? What's up? I'm just gonna do this respec. Actually interested to see how much coinage we get out of bit of liquid to play with. So I've still been lucking out as far as... Oh, better turn the volume down on... There he is, Burntower, what's up? I was still lucking out as far as getting the DC. And I am actually going to try this. Where's the project funding? The reason why I'm going to try this is I'll show you guys soon. 50, 10, and we'll chuck a DC on. What do we want? ACP. Voicey says good luck. You too, brother. I hope your tournament earlier went good for you, man. I'm gonna get those stones. Steve says, good to catch you live again, bro. Gotta get my tail fixed. And you're one of my favorites, bro. Steve-o, you're one of my favorites. If favorite was a guy, it'll be the brother Steve-o. I need to... I've actually been experimenting with a smaller range than what I usually run. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. Maybe it's conditions dependent. It's kind of one of those things where, you know, I kind of need advice from some people, but I've just been, just from stuff in Discord, what other people are doing, you know, and people ask questions, you know. Shockwave. Shit, had a mind blank there for a second. Sorry, it's hot as hell. It is hot as hell here. Actually, whenever I do a respec, I'm going to remind myself to always go to this tab first. Because I always forget. Okay, so if we do a respec, so we got 28Q liquid. Let's see what we're working with. 90Q. Shit. I did not mean to do that. Damn it. Alright, how are we going to save ourselves there? I was supposed to soft spec out. I don't even have enough to get the gems. How am I going to get enough? How am I going to get enough? Buggered that one up, didn't we? Where's the other way we can get it? I don't want to spend metals. 40 metals, bruh. Well, that's rubbish. Everyone can laugh at me. Ha ha ha. Oh no. Bro, that's like the first time I've done that in a while. Robin says, got a top 30 in my bracket, so couldn't get first place today. Steve says, I'm hearing 98 meters. I think that's what I did last tourney. I think 98 meters, so I think if I go... What do I want? We'll go like this. Max it. Boom. 102. So what takes it to 98? Like that? 100? Ah, 100's close enough to 98, isn't it? Whoa, what happened there? Bro, I can't believe I mucked that up. I'm hearing 98 for with 2.9 shockwave size is good for glass cannon. He hasn't run yet though, so I'm praying he won't, but 100% he will. I want one preset for everything. Guardians, cards. Hey, look. I bet you in a new system, when we bring out a new league, there'll be a few quality of life things that'll probably be locked behind that. John says, good morning, big dog. Good morning to you too, brother. Rappaport, good evening, sir. If you guys don't know, or if you haven't already, go head over to Rappaport's channel. Hit him with a subscribe. Steve says, I can't laugh at that one. My biggest foot gun is I'm Gempor. Yeah, bro. Oh, man. I can't believe I mucked that one up. 98 meters has been the meta for a long time. Is that because of to do with orbs? Is that like that? 22 meters? Where does the orb sit? Oh god, 97. We go one more. $98 meters. Must have something to do with your orbs. But like that. I had to spend 105 meters last 20 because I was sleeping and used my gems to pull modules. Bro, I did that on stream, bro. It was so funny. Do dumb stuff. Good evening, sir. Nico, yo, yo, my friend. It's because you can bounce shot overcharge. Bounce shot overcharge. Oh, yeah. Because you had a point in the 20s and then they're spawning like... They're spawning hard out, eh? Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Boom, 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 boom. Do not want to do that. We'll go like this. Free ups will do the rest. What do we want in this? Knockback? Sure. We'll buy us some knockback. What else do we want? Shockwave. So you see 2.9 meters for the shockwave? Should we give that a wheelsies, eh, fam? And this tab, I want cash. Oh, I want free ups too. What else do we want? Yeah, but a pack of chance. Won't bother with enemy skips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we don't even need free ups. We don't need the other stuff. Oh, bro, that irritates me. Because it's like, what am I going to do now? I'll tell you what I have been doing, though. Been playing the new season for Path of Exile. As we're going alright, I'm doing a Blood Witch. What am I doing? I'm doing a Blood Witch. What's the build? Oh, plants this season. Plants. It's a new skill. 50Q. What would we spend 50Q on? Do we just pump up the damage? Easy battle conditions today. Oh, that sounds good. I need easy. We just got like that. Still got 40Q. Well, still got 30. Is 30 enough to get some orb size? Anybody know? Oh, no, because I still got to buy all the other crap in the area. I don't even know if 30 is enough to get anything reasonable. Let me know what you think, because otherwise I'm just going to end up dumping it in here. Or should we just full send it on damage? Did I max that out? I did too. And then we can try another round where we go vice versa. Oh well, at least that on the other side. I need 500 trill to get the orb sizes. And should we just try dump the 30Q into that? Do you reckon it's worth a shot? I've actually never done the orb size stuff. Like I've never had enough liquid to know if it makes a difference. Oh, I'll tell you what I have got. Ha! I got max slow. So that's why we're running this. So in my last tournament, 707 waves. Before that, I got 500 waves running a ohm chip and DC. I swapped it out to get a higher slow with that. The 15% reduction, and I got 700 waves, bro. You'll need 1.5 to 1.7 for it to do anything, and that's heaps, eh? Is that like, that's more than 30Q, isn't it? Like I think last time I calculated it out, isn't 1.5 about, is it around 30Q? Or is that more than that? Is it 300Q? Just want to know if I should just dump my coins into something else. I don't have enough with this. I don't have enough to get anything meaningful in tournaments as far as skips goes. I think by the end of it I only skipped like 10 waves from the health. Which, you know, 10's still 10. But it's nothing to write home about. I probably should just chuck it in damage, eh? Where am I? This way? Just raw damage it. Crit factor. 5 clicks, boom. And then what? 1 for 1 in the others? Just like that. Boing. Yeah, we'll just roll like that. Probably should have done more attack speed to try to wear down some of the armor, but who cares? And one more of that, one more of that. What can we afford? Crit factor. Alrighty. Is any of the conditions against us? Death ray. So we could get rid of the death ray. What can we put in the place of death ray, my friends? Nuke? We just put nuke in there? I don't think Super Tail's gonna do much. Yeah, we could just roll with that. I've got another spare slot. What am I missing? We just put Wave Excel on, eh? Let it go fast. Alright. I think we are set. Sorry for the hold up, guys. It kind of threw me off guard, mucking that up. Armored enemies. Enemy attack speed is increased. What do we reckon? Fast? Either fast or ranger's probably going to chip me when the CF goes down. Off-White Alpaca, sup Clouded, how are you? Pretty good, bro. Pretty damn good. Interested to see how 90% slow goes for us. Super interested to see how it goes. And just cruising. Absolutely cruising. I've been playing the new season of PoE 2 today. Servers dropped out on me like 3 times. Then I gave up. Then I started falling asleep. And then I was like, oh, I better get up. And then sure enough, the servers were online. But I think a lot of the guys that well, some of the builds that I was following, all of them, they end up just tapping out and going to sleep. I think they, you know, they're trying to keep the chat online to keep people subbing and everything for the new season. And yeah, you just end up burning yourself out sitting there talking for hours on hours. Fast range, then closest. That's typically how I set my target priority. And the good thing with project funding is we just kick back and let it do its thing. So how did everybody's tournaments go? So since we're in December and we're almost up to Christmas, it makes me think that I reckon we're going to get like one more minor patch. Probably some little bug fixes, maybe something little in there. And I'm putting on a major patch. Because you'd have the Christmas period and everything. I reckon a major patch is coming around February. Hopefully not March. But I reckon about February. What are your guys' predictions? Like, you know, people have got to go to Christmas. And then even if people are on Christmas, there's probably like one, not moderator, what do you call them? There's probably like one dev that has to stay behind, work his Christmas break, you know, answer all the emails and that, because, you know, people encounter stuff like, you know, they might buy an event pass or something and then they don't receive it. So I reckon realistically probably somewhere in February. Like January for most businesses or most workplaces are pretty hectic. That slow is insane. Yeah, bro. This is actually the first time I've seen a 90% slow. So I just got it after last tournament's winnings. Hope we get a new tournament here. Same, bro. Same. Like, when I see people in Platinum doing thousands of waves, damn, bro. They definitely... I feel like they definitely need to add another tier. Just to try to spread a lot of people out. Like, people that are hard stuck in Platinum will move up to Champs. People that are seesawing in between, getting the ping-pongs in between Champs and... Legends, they'll get to move up, and then obviously the big dogs. Like, you gotta let the big dogs eat, man. You gotta let the big dogs eat. If they've spent a shit ton of money on the game, they deserve to eat. So if that means some new system and everything like that, like, I actually didn't think that the assist mods would be as easy to attain as it was. I thought it would realistically be like 6 months or something away. I was actually watching one of Anorna's update videos, and we're at a very similar level in the game. We're similar coins earned, similar stones, all that sort of thing. Mods are very similar, and when I seen him get it, I was like, damn it, I didn't know that we could get it at our level. And then I've even seen people get it way earlier level. So the accessibility to that system in the game is actually a lot more easily attainable than I think a lot of people think. There's just a little bit of fluffing around. Like, I've seen people attempt to do it, get nowhere near it, and then do stuff like respec their bots, pull everything out of their bots, dump it all into Flamebot, go the full EHP route, and just spam and try to get the RNG win. Steve says, been getting way more waves in champs, but not moving up in ranks. It's painful. I completely understand, bro. I completely understand. I get more waves and go bloody backwards. Like that last one. 700 waves and I got placed 20 something or other. Robin says, I did almost 4,500 waves this tourney. Bro, that's insane. PB as well. Congratulations, man. That's insane. Rappaport said he hasn't done his tourney yet. Everybody, wish Rappaport good luck. How's that, how's the spotlight working out for you? I can't wait to start investing a bit of love into Spotlight. There's just so many things. And it's not even that there's... Well, I suppose there's a certain level of choice paralysis. Because you don't want to... You kind of don't want to make any decisions that you might be like... There was another route that I could have went that might have given me, you know, X amount of weeks progression. You know, so you get certain things like that when there's so many things to spend the stones on. And I suppose that's where the effective path sheets and stuff can help. Like, they're not Bible, and anybody that lives on them that thinks that they're Bible, like, you know, there's a few things you got to take into consideration. Like, it doesn't take into consideration sync and all these other sort of, you know, I wouldn't even say minute details, because things like syncing stuff in are pretty massive and impactful. But, like, as a general guidance in that, they're pretty epic, eh? Like, when I first started running an effective path, it was massive as far as giving me some guidance. I actually stopped running a path sheet when the labs had the auto on it. Once you were able to put the auto. So before you were able to put the auto, you'd have to swap things in and out and try to find the most efficient path. Once they put their auto in it, boom, I just left it. But I mean, now we're getting to the stage where we need to spend stones for economy. It's probably smart that I at least go through the effort to try to do something like that. I'm pretty fortunate though, like, a lot of people are willing to share advice. And I think that's just like a general community thing. Like, a lot of people in the community like helping out each other and that. But I do get heaps of people reach out to me and give me some advice and stuff like that, which I'm super thankful for. Like, they might be like, oh, maybe you should hold off on doing that, try this, because... And then they'll break down some calculations, and then I'll be like, oh, damn. Oh, we were talking about the range earlier. So we talked about the... What is it? 98 meter range. What's some of the other ranges that people use? Is it mainly around that point? Like, I know it was mentioned that there's a lot of things to take into consideration, like how much CC and stuff that you have. But is there like different battle conditions, or where you'd start to consider other ranges? What is going to hurt us this run is ultimate weapon down. That's gonna be a pain. Like, especially once the armored starts kicking in. So it's only the first 20 hits. Once that armored starts kicking in, and we're going to be super juggling. We've got no death ray to trim it down. We're actually lucky that we got orbs. No way. Bro, who was that? Damn, bro, you're gonna make me tear up. Thank you. Thank you, man. Bro, that gave me a fright. I was like, bro, the game just died. What the hell? What the hell was that? Bro, that was awesome, bro. Thank yous. Bro, that was insane. Whoever that was, send me a DM, man. Send me a DM, and I'll send you my titty pic. I'll even shave them for you, if that'll get you. Bro, that was totally unexpected, man. Thank you. I really appreciated that. Actually, I'm gonna look at my Discord. If you can hit me on my Discord, then you can, or in the chat. You're either in the chat or hit me in my Discord, and you tell me what you want me to spend it on. Two Dumb Stuff says you're nasty. That's not nasty, is it? I could have said the buttocks. Hit me in my DMs and I'll even shave the buttocks for you. Steve says he'll take the pic even though it wasn't him. Oh man, these are making me sweat. I'm like legit getting condensation on my head. These are awesome. These are awesome. Oh, I'm just gonna check the Discord. Alright, I'm not touching those. We're not touching those until we're waiting for either chat, whoever it was in chat, hit me, or in a DM. If you just look out, I don't even know how to share what my ID is. That's how much of a boomer I am. But if you search through like the J Plays, what do you call it? The J Plays server. Is J Plays still alive? I swear he's dead, eh? Where the hell's that guy? Bro, that was my guy, bro. Where's my guy gone? But yeah, hit me up in a message request, DM request, and you gotta let me know how you want me to spend it. Get CF plus and start doing reverse orb Devo. Oh, Norna's here. My guy. My guy, I was just talking about you earlier. How you inspired us. How you inspired us. How you inspired me to actually push for assist mods. Alright, I'm on my account. Bro, how come I can't see my... Bro, I'm such a boomer. Rapper's Paw says, Merry Christmas, buddy. Spend them on whatever you think is the most important. Was that you that did it? Was that you that did it, bro? You're the man, bro. Honestly, you're the man. You're my guy. Bro, that's my guy right there. Let's have a look. See what we're working with. Damn, almost 1,000. Shit. Oh shit, lost my wall. Alright, let's pull up some tools, eh? I don't want to lose one of them. It's one of my pages. It's the build guide that I'm following. I know, guys. I follow a build guide. I follow a build guide on Path of Exile, but I'm not a Giga Chad. So we'll look up the stone calculator. Bro, you're the man, bro. Damn, bro, you're the man. Alright, stone calculator. So he says freedom of choice, fam. So, freedom of choice. So if CF is at... This is the duration. So we've got a max lab. How many levels does it have? 35. It takes it to 70. 65. Do I only have 20 levels in it? I'm at 55 seconds. Alright. So we're going from 1810 to... We could almost get perma chronofield. True perma. Almost. We could almost get... Bro, we could get whatever we want. We could buy a Harley. Should we just play up and go buy a Harley with those stones? What do you reckon? If you have noticed your watch time up, it's because I went and started watching all your recordings. I can't think of a more deserving mate. Oh, you're the man, bro. It's the accent, isn't it? It's the odd accent. Everybody says I sound like that guy from what do you guys always say? It's that guy from like the not Avengers. What's his name? Is it Avengers? Stars of the Galaxy or some shit. And it's funny as I actually didn't even know who the guy was. And then I looked it up. And then I was like, when I looked it up, I was like, oh yeah, because we're literally from the same country and literally the same race. So if you've got like the native race and then like, I don't know what you call it, the New Zealand European race, we're both natives. We're both from the same country. We both sound exactly the same. We all sound like this over here. But yeah, you're the man, bro. Yeah, hopefully you found some value and maybe some of the humor. Hopefully you learned from some of the mistakes that I made, which hopefully I haven't made too many. But I think, you know, there's a few things I would have did different. Like I probably would have worked on trying to secure a stone economy more than coins, because now I'm at the point where like I'm okay for coins. I wouldn't say I'm swimming in it. But the problem is like getting, I don't know what you call it, getting myself situated in a way that I can move on to the next part. That's it. Korg from Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, Taika Waititi is same thing, bro. Same thing. Same race. We all sound the same. Korg from Thor Ragnarok. Everybody says it, bro. And then when I looked up the video, I was like, bro, this guy looks like a retard. We'll pull up an image for anybody that doesn't know. I'll pull up an image. What's his name? Korg. Hopefully that's how you spell it. Korg from, what is it? Thor Ragnarok. Korg Thor. Oh, bro. Look at what they think I look like. Oh, well, not necessarily what they think I look like, but look at what they think I sound like. Why can't I move it? Bro, give it here. Oh, it won't let me. The only way we can do it is we're going to have to move this whole page. Sorry for the flashbang, fam. Sorry for the flash. That's what they think I sound like this guy. Look at him. I mean, at least he looks tough. Look at this guy. That's what I sound like, fam. If I was a Marvel character, Yeah, is he Marvel? Thor's Marvel, isn't he? If I was a character, that's what I'll look like. Because we sound the same. So it's meant to be. Sorry for the flashbang. I probably should have black screened it first. What do you call it? Dark moded it. Right, 950. Wait for the black holes. Yeah, 955. Back to the Tower Stones. So, he says whatever we want. Do we do a cheeky CF Plus? Do we do a cheeky CF Plus? I mean, I know the difference is going to be marginal. Like, I'll afford to be able to get, what? Unlock plus maybe one level. Let's actually look up the cost. And it probably, as far as the impact goes, it'll probably be slim to none. But, this is where the but comes in. It would get us, like, along the way that the next tournament or so on, whatever. So, we'll see what it costs. Chronofield the Tower. We'll go to the wiki, eh? Ultimate Weapon Plus. Expands, yes sir. So unlock cost, I think it's 600 for me. And then the next one's 400 for level 1. Nona says CF Plus. What's your spotlight angle? Bro, my spotlight angle is absolute pus. It is rubbish. Do we go spotlight angle? Because it's so rubbish. Oh no, now I've got paralysis. The pressure is on. What a good pressure to have though. What a lovely pressure to have. Unlock 625 plus 400, so that's 1025. So it would be just shy. We would be just shy for the stream, but like after the winnings, we would be like on our way. We will be on our very merry way. Like I feel like going, like I know getting a true perma is super important, but I feel like if we doubled back to a true perma, bro, this 90% slow is kicking balls, eh? Oh look, we're getting 3 votes for CF Plus. Was saved for Spotlight 4 since you're like halfway there. I feel like I'm gonna go for Spotlight 4 before I go for Spotlight Plus. I feel like that's the go for me. I was hoping it would be an even 1k. You mentioned a bunch of upgrades last video that you wanted to get, so I figured it was a holiday and you would spend them wisely. I just hope it helps you, bro. It helps me immensely, bro. I think even if you didn't send anything, just you showing up to all the streams, and I say it to like every time we pop a stream, and I know it's a horrible time for a lot of you fellas. You guys always show up, man. You guys always show up, and I super appreciate it. And you guys keep the chat active, and if people are asking questions and that, you're super helpful, and I really appreciate it. If y'all weren't here, I'd just be sitting there cracking my dumb jokes to myself. doing my dumb dad jokes to myself. But yeah, I super appreciate it. I just appreciate you showing up all the time, bro. And I mean, like, I don't mean to sound like all gooey, you know, not trying to sound all bloody puffy. I'm just saying. Don't need Spotlight 4 for now, you already have Core Assist mod. Yeah, we need that DC, fam. When are we gonna... And do you know what? Because the bro hit us with some stones, we also got the gems to do a respec. Legend. Absolute bloody legend. Absolute bloody legend. Robin says Tower Unite. So Robin, I'm super interested in where you're at in the game. What are you farming? Are you farming like... Damn. Where do the big dogs... If you get to do 4,500 waves in a tourney, where the hell does that put you where you're farming? Is that like tier 18 farming? Is it higher than tier 18? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I have been summoned to Spartan's Discord. Where's my Discord gone? Oh, sometimes I always X out of the Discord because you can hear the bloomps in the background. Bro, I just got a DM. I just got a DM that said... It shared me a link and said, here, it's your ID for you to find it later. That's how much of a boomer I am. Okay, wait, Spartan's Discord. So check Spartan's Discord. Oh, he's streaming. Are you streaming it? Let's have a look. Oh, that was you. I'm coming to come perv on you. It's taking ages to load. Gonna melt my PC. Oh, it failed. Close the stream. How did the stream go? I'll give it a stink face. I'll say it stopped. Done. Alright. Alright, I'll disconnect. I'll come back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. It really doesn't want me to see it. Sometimes it does that to me. Damn. Check this out, fam. Check this out. Here's Robin's performance. 10,000 waves on tier 18. You bloody cheater. Robin's a cheater. Look at that, a big Q an hour. Damn. Damn, bro. Look at that, 44.79. 44.79. That's crazy. So this is why we say the big dogs need to eat. Have a look at this. And Robin says this is with CF turned off. Reminds me of Master Chief's account. He did a live with tags. His account's insane. Master Chief. Even the name's insane, eh? Then the name screams out Giga Chad. Oh, Robin, eh, you fancy little slut. Steve says the big dogs need to calm down. That's what they need. Steve wants to see them back on the leash. Put those big dogs on a diet. Whoa, did you see that crash? Damn. We're in the danger zone now, fam. We just need some elites to keep... Just need some elites to keep feeding the amp. That's crazy, alright, Taylor. That's absolutely crazy. How long you been playing for, Robin? Bro, I'm still fizzing on that gift, eh? It like legit made me sweat. I got sweaty armpits now. Four years. That's awesome. That's awesome. You would have seen the game like change so much in that time. 4 years. Bro, that's insane. So what was the highest tier when you started? Bro, that crashed into me. Little pricks. What was the highest tier when you started? You've seen those massive shapes. Yeah, I remember when I first started, the whole graphics and everything was different. It was like super simple, and I digged it, but I remember when they changed the graphics on the game, like I suppose not graphics, do we call it graphics? Like the art style, made it like more kind of vibrant. I remember I was like, damn, this looks cool. Like all the elites were just basic shapes. It was hard to differentiate between them. The colors are... Whoa. Bro. You guys seen it first. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, too much for him. Too much for him. Well, that was crazy. You can see it when it drops, say, that slingshot. So, let's get down to business. Where is it? See it. Where did it go? 55 seconds. Yeah, I thought I was at 55 seconds. So, 55 seconds. Dun dun dun. Let's pull ourselves back up. So it's just over 1,000 stones. So it's 1,800 stones to get to this point, I think. And then I think to take it up to the next load, so it's 1810. And to take it up to the next, it is 28... What is it? To get the next 5 seconds, 2825. So it's just over 1,000. Emulators have lag spikes. Bro, the emulators... Bro, I even swapped over to my normal phone, started doing tournaments on my normal phone. And the lag spikes as well. Like, I'm actually really fortunate. I've only lost one run this week. One run, and that was actually today. It died like thousands of waves. Oh, it was overnight, sorry. It died like thousands of waves early. When I got CF, we all had to get the 61 duration and the 60-second cooldown. 200 plus stones wasted because the game wasn't running smooth. Yeah, that's kind of like my thoughts with getting CF plus. Was just to smoothen out some of the lag spikes that I get in the daily driver. My daily driver is what am I using? LD Cloud. I've tried like 5 or 6 emulators, and it just seems to be the one that's going all right for me. Do we go chrono loop? Do we go with the chrono loop? I get lag spikes on my phone too. This game low-key needs a 5 grand PC. Bro, that's no joke too, bro. Straight up. Straight up. It's actually insane how crazy this screensaver is. Do we do it, fam? Do we go for it? The only other thing I can think of is if we picked up that. But then even in saying that, even if we picked that up, I wouldn't be spending or doing anything on it like until I did what I want to do with CF. Which my thoughts is, this is where my brain is. My brain's CF, so it can help with farming and tournament. And then it's comeback, GT plus. Where is it? Where'd you go? Then it's GT plus to 6 levels. And then after that, we're dropping the cooldowns on Deathwave. And then I lost what I was going to say. Oh, and then we're going back to assists. And somewhere in there, we're picking up a couple masteries too. So we're super tied up on the path that I want to take. And then we have to come back to work on Spotlight, which would be angle, some bonus, this and that, this and that. I get a lag spike sometimes when I click on the gem bomb. Never thought a gem bomb would be a run then though. I remember at one stage through one of the versions of the game, Chain Lightning was like lagging everybody up. Died at 2,000, 4,000 and 6,000. Genesis mod would be sick, but CF Plus will probably earn you more stones. Oh, that's where my brain is. And I don't know whether I'm just trying to convince myself. I don't know whether I'm like doing that thing. You know how you talk yourself into the thing? And you're like, yeah, man, yeah. You like rationalize yourself into something. I reckon we just do it. We just do it. Ready? This goes out to you, Rappaport. This is your click. Boom. Man, we only need 70 stones. Should we see what it looks like? Let's fucking go. Get the CF Plus. Just get it, eh? Let's see what it looks like. Oh, look how cute it is. Let's see what the boss does. Yeah. Get the little fatty boss out of the way. We'll go on a higher tier so we can see it in like where things aren't getting one-shotted. Oh shit. I'm not that mean. We'll go to 16. Ready? Here it comes. Where is it? Aha! Look at them. Yeah, look at the boss. Get out of here. Bro, it's actually even at unlock. It's not bad. Bro, imagine it when it's pumping. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, do we do another run with that because of the lag spike, or do we switch it up? Do we switch it up? The boss can't do diddly. Norna says, gotta go. Workday is starting. Good luck, bro. Yeah, cheers, man, and good luck to your tournament too. And if anybody in chat isn't subscribed already, head over to Anorna's channel. Go check him out. Robin says, I actually get sick if I have the CF on. I love watching the game, but CF is too much. Taylor says he's got CF1. Rappaport says, hell yeah. Shout out to you, Rappaport. Shout out to you, Rappaport. And after this tourney, we can start putting some clicks into it. And I want to get it to like level 3 or level 4. Not going to lie, the spinning at a high level makes me not want it. John says, grats on the CF+. Alright, now what do we do as far as the next run? Because that was super unfortunate. Just do a little switcheroo. Restore it. Skip. Boom. Unequip. Unequip. I'm not actually expecting good results, because last time I didn't use that mod for that slow. Actually, I think the last couple tournaments I've done worse. 12Q. Robin says this one, eh? Boom. Alright. Congrats. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Thanks. That's, yeah, bro. I was not expecting that this stream. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. Shout out to Rappaport. Alright, I reckon we give it another run. Did we do that? Oh, apparently we were supposed to do a smaller shockwave size. So what's that? Is that like there? So we should be able to check it in the workshop, eh? Where do we go? Yeah. So they said 2.9 or something. So what's that? There? And go back. 2.9. There it is. That's close enough. We'll give that a try. By the time CF Plus is at a high level though, all the bots and swamps make it a seizure risk. But honestly, I see some like cracked ass videos, like when I look up stuff on the interwebs and it pulls me onto something in Reddit, and like, bro, absolutely crazy. Like, it's like I just legit do not know what I'm looking at. Oh, look at the little rotation. So now that we're moving into the CF Plus tourney. Now we're moving into the CF Plus territory. I am starting to think that now, as far as my farming goes, like the goal is to move away from Space Displacer. I need the damage. I need the damage. I need the damage. I need the damage. I need that from ACP. So having a CF is one of those key parts to it, to moving to the reverse strategy. But I tell you what though, ever since I seen the toilet bowl, well, I can't even remember how long ago it is now, I've always wanted it. I've always wanted it. Like, wanted it. And I can't believe we did it on the stream. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Robin says his tower's a seizure simulator. Steve says at that stage, I guess you can't help but stay committed. You got to stay committed to the seizure. Gotta start my tourney road to champs. Here we come. Gonna keep your stream open. Legend, bro. Good luck, eh? Good luck. I think that I think going for the spotlight was definitely the right route. I feel like when I did spotlight, I feel like I did it a bit late. And honestly, it's just because the stones are coming in so slow, and even saving up the 900 odd stones to go from 2 quant to 3, it just felt like forever, bro. Like, honestly, it was just like, oh man. Like, I felt like it was dragging. Like, probably the longest period I've felt in the game was trying to find Black Hole. Like, it took me so long to get Black Hole. I just, yeah, it was probably like, it was just unbearable. And then I didn't want to go through that with going for Ultimate Weapon Plus. Like, I calculated it all out, calculated tourney, then started working out, like, I run the risk of going back down to champs. And then I was just like, fuck it, man. Just fuck it. I was going to buy some stuff for my gym. Like, gym setup at home. And then I was like, nah, fuck it. I woke up 6 o'clock in the morning and I was like, just do it. Get some retail therapy. Honestly, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, first thing you do, you know how you wake up in the morning and you log into your tower, or depending on your schedule. So you like go and check the tower, like turn your alarm off. I feel like this is my routine. It's turn my alarm off, grab my vape, turn my alarm off, have a drink of water, grab my vape, check the tower. And then when I checked the tower and I logged in, I seen the little Black Friday symbol. Look at the boss rotating. Look at the boss rotating, fam. Get in that toilet, boy. Get in that toilet, boy. Just a boy. Pay for the maintenance, Fuzz. Yes, sir. Stone Income sucks ass until champs. Yeah, bro, I reckon champs was like such a big difference. In saying that, like, I can't really act like when I signed up for the game, I signed up at a good time because I kind of moved through the ranks, and then when I got to platinum and that, I was only there for a hot minute, and then they released Legends. So I can't like act like I was stuck in platinum for 2 years or anything like that. Bro, look at the boss rotating. So if we get a good enough shockwave, we should be able to get a little juggle on with the mobs. Should just be able to keep just pushing them out and pushing them out. So this is at, so max slow with stones, whatever, but it's still only 75%. 86. Why is it at 86? Oh, because I've got it on the Dimension Core. But I actually thought that I thought at unlock it had much less rotation than this, so I'm actually super surprised there. Like, we might be able to work with something with the farms, like switching something up. Now, as far as what that switching up looks like, not too sure yet. Robin says, just swipe. Steve says his advice is do what you can to get to champs, whatever it takes. I feel like that's pretty spot on. Like, so that you get a fairly decent level of stone, and I think that's where I went wrong. So I automatically got kind of put into champs with the juggle around with legends and that, but I think for people that are coming up to try to do stuff to get themselves into champs is probably a really good one, because I feel like you notice the impact of the stones that you get quite a bit. Like, you notice the jump and you're like, oh shit, okay, we're on now. Like, now we're buying stuff. Now we're getting some progress in that. And you can cheese huge waves in champs too, like with EHP. And like, EHP's super accessible. It's super accessible to everyone. There's a bunch of labs. You've got all the war labs. You've got the standard EHP labs. I mean, you've got enhancements. You've got like plenty of modules that help with EHP. So it's a super accessible, what do we call it? Method or playstyle for a lot of people. I did it for ages, but because I leaned like a bit into the hybrid direction, like it just actually become more cost efficient to start transitioning to glass cannon. Like the amount of like once I crunched all the numbers in that, the amount of EHP that I needed, I'd actually had to start leaning into spending stones, like actually buy masteries that would help with EHP. And then once I got to that stage, I was like, nah man, if we're gonna spend stones, we're gonna spend it on something else. Like I'll have to look at a different way. It's really weird. It's at 1 minute and 2 seconds duration. It's already crashing into me. Why is it already crashing? Why is it already crashing? Silver says, good morning. Good morning to you too, brother. Hopefully you had a good sleep. What's for breakfast? Rappaport says, I'll probably spend less after I get my main ultimate weapons in a good spot. But I need time to develop what I have. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Robin says, I'm getting close to having a 7-second frequency on Shockwave. 7-second frequency. How do you get a 7-second frequency? -4 seconds. -4 seconds. 10 seconds. How the hell do you get 7 seconds? Like, that's definitely through assist mods. But I thought that the shockwave frequency was like capped or something. Or that substat doesn't work for assist mods. 100% uptime on ACP. With the 90% speed reduction, CF Plus looks different. Even more than you have it now, you'll see. I low-key feel like I wish I tried the other one, with the 90%. Stones equals coins and damage and EHP and cells and CC. Only EHP mastery that looks good as second wind. Is that it gives you regen? Rappaport says, look at me looking at the tier 16 direction and then look at my stone investment and remember I'm still in platinum. Oh, the tier 16, you've got those labs coming up, eh? That's super impactful, man. To get those chain lightning labs. Not gonna lie, I did the cheese method that Jplay suggested. 100% didn't work for me. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. And then because like my war was just dying instantly, and the RNG of doing the wave skip on all the bosses and everything, it just really wasn't working for me. And I don't think heaps of these other mods existed at that time. Like Primordial Collapse and what's the Sharp Fortitude and that. But then what I actually found was I went for package, bro. So I actually did it because my war was dying instantly. Is I actually went into enhancements, and so I did a full respec, and I didn't go so deep into the wall. But I went deep into HP, regen, and I went deep into recovery amount. Like the actual amount. And on the enhancement side. So I went like deep into that and I just threw a butt ton of coins. And I think I went Wormhole Redirector to heal back up. And that, honestly, boom, I got the 300 waves or whatever it was to get I think to tier 16, and then when I got to the tier 16 to actually try to unlock those Chain Lightning labs, I went intro sprint, death penalty. What did I do? Intro sprint, death penalty, like wave skip, whatever. And then I intro sprinted until the second win. And then just kept spamming it. So like, I'd proc second win, that should kick me out of intro sprint. And then I'll just rely on death penalty to try to RNG off whatever, some of the bosses. And then from there, as soon as like I got to somewhere where you can calculate out with the demon mode, just click the demon mode, boom, go for it for the win. So a slightly different way than the cheese method that I think heaps of people used. But that's what actually just worked for me, was just getting a super beefy, whatever we call this, your overheal, your recovery thing, because my wall was just dying. Like I was like, bro, how do you even tank this? But there was, yeah, again, there was much less tankier tools available at that time. Like I tried glass cannon and everything. I just, yeah, bro, I was nowhere near. Like that one, I gave a really good go. Like, I pushed so hard to get that milestone, because in farming, it was just the scatters were such a pain. And I didn't want to like beef up my chain lightning to over 1,000 damage or whatever. So I was like, there's got to be a different way to do it. And that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of the method that I went for. B. Taylor says, you inspired me to get damage mastery, otherwise I'd be stuck with regen mastery. I saw your damage and mine was pretty miserable. Yeah, what made me go with damage mastery? I can't even remember. Oh, that's why. So I went down the damage mastery part because to me it made sense, because it gave econ for Orbless, and then it also gave, because you know, the more damage you could, is the longer you can stay in the Orbless phase of the run, and then it also helped with tourneys. So that was kind of my reasoning for it. I think it's super cheap too. I can't remember what it costs. Might be like 700, maybe 700 thing. I mean, what I really want is demon mode mastery, but bro, I'm not getting keys forever. Like at 400 waves this tourney, I'm probably going to get demoted. I don't even think we checked. I'm probably going to get demoted, bro. Look at this. Oh. Oh. No. No. So we're going to need at least, like, how many spots is there? You need to be like a minimum 6 ahead. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm in like pretty much demotion territory. I reckon if we don't get any super laggy or bad RNG, we should be able to jump up here. I just need to knock some of these guys down. Now that we've got the CF Plus, and like, I'll probably do another round after this with the Harmony Conductor, but I'll possibly do that off stream. Like, I don't want to put you guys to sleep. I'll be listening to me cracking dad jokes. Assist mods. Assist mod, it caps at 7. Oh, I thought that it was like hard locked, where you couldn't go. Was it like some sort of soft cap on it, like it'll let you use it, but you can't get too carried away with it. 75%, 50% to get. Wow, 50% substats. So at 50% on your armor mod, does that give you how many extra orbs? Is that 1 or 2? What I have from the vault too. 1 second. Oh, is that power tree? Steve says, yeah, second wind is regen. More than regen mastery, probably a decent card for hybrid. So it's like something like if it procs you get like an ungodly amount of regen for a certain amount of waves or something, eh? Is it for 300 waves? Or is it less? If it's for 300 waves, or 400, I think that's like how long the second wind recharge goes for. So pretty much until the next second wind goes up, if I'm on the right track. Rapport says, I think I overinvested in damage on Chain Lightning. Wish I could have put less stones to make it around 900-ish. There's nothing wrong with a good little rippy Chain Lightning. Like, you'll eventually get to the stage where I don't know, it might feel rippy in certain tiers, like for farming. Like, the more the merrier in tourneys, but for general farming, you might get certain tiers that feels super rippy, and then you might, as you move up in higher tiers, you might feel like it's bang on where you need it. Taylor says, I finally have auto demon mode. Congrats, bro. It's as good as we thought. I can imagine, bro. Auto demon mode. I can imagine. So this is, if you go class cannon, just go class cannon if you have good damage mods and lean into it and it'll work out. Mr. Flipster says, congrats on Ultimate Weapon Plus. Thank you, bro. Not only do we have Ultimate Weapon Plus, look at what we got. Thanks to a donation, we got the CF Plus live on stream, fam. Live on stream, my brother. Just borrow my towel for your league. I've always thought if there was like some sort of mechanic or some system in the game where there was like exchanges between players. But then it also makes me think that you do something like that, you'll end up with like massive bot farms. 50% gives you 1 orb. If it's even 1 orb. Oh. So this is regarding the second wind mastery. If you get it for 400, you get it for 400 waves. So for second wind mastery, when it procs and it gives you the regen, it's live. The regen bonus is live for 400 waves and the recharge is 400. So pretty much it becomes like some sort of mechanic for hybrid, I'm assuming. Burntower says, I would have gotten second wave mastery, but 1,000 stones, bro. Bro, I tell you what one I was looking at that I thought was not a bit expensive. What one was I looking at? Coins? Yeah, bro, I was like, ain't 12.50, motherfucker. Like, damn, 12.50. Like, I know it's econ. Super easy way to get some econ, but yeah, 12.50. Intro sprint, super expensive. Oh, it's only 12.50. I thought intro sprint was 1,500. Wave skip will be sick. I really want the cash mastery. The only problem that I have with the cash mastery is I don't have the card slots to like permanently have it on. But maybe maybe now we're leaning into the toilet bowl. Maybe we'll be able to sacrifice something if we get a strong enough toilet. But I don't know if you guys have noticed. If you do have CF Plus, look at your tower now. Because down here in the southern hemisphere, our toilet bowl spins the other way. So pretty much like me, Jay Plays, a few other people, only our towers spin this way. We're unique down here. Well, Robin says he's got 3,000 chain lightning damage. Burns says his is at 596. I think mine's somewhere around there too, 500. Whoa, see that boss teleporting. Robin says it's pretty normal to get that 1,000. Greenie has 1,000. I've got 3,000. Taylor's is at 1620. He went all in to get into Legends. It's paid off. You definitely want cash mastery. I spent over 8 million rerolls to get one stat. Jukel says, let's go. Finally catching you live. Thanks for being here. You missed a pretty epic stream. Everybody heard me cry live on stream. Caught me off guard. My game froze. And I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I was like, oh snap. Somebody bought me some gems because I actually mucked up my respec. And I was like, damn, you guys are awesome. And then click the next button and holy crap, stones. So we actually got this down here. Chronofield Plus. We got the toilet bowl. And I was just expressing to all the team that if they look at their towers, down here in the southern hemisphere, our toilet bowl spins the opposite direction to theirs. And if theirs is spinning the same direction as mine, it's because it's actually the settings that they have in their Play Store. And they need to actually log back into their own country. So we had a bit of a, we were like doing really like okay in the last round that we did, in the last attempt, but the game did one of those laggy pop bang things where it just kind of spikes, lags. I was in saying that though, I was actually getting chipped, so I'm not going to like sit here and pretend like I wasn't going to get chipped down. But I just got mega chipped. I mean, we could look at going Space Displacer. Look at that toilet bowl. Bro, look how hypnotizing this part is. Look at this part. Look at that part. It's got that. Bro, that is buzzy. You know what this is going to end? You know what you've gone and done, Rappaport? When my next run, so I'll set up my overnight run, but when I get my day run tomorrow, I'm going to sit there staring at it. Like when I first got this up in the corner, and I stared at it no shit for 8 hours, I'm going to do the same staring at that toilet bowl. Bro, that is crazy. That's full tripping me out. So look at that, getting chipped. That with the rotation of the landmines, it's like full buzzing me out. Bro, I'm gonna get demoted. You see all those rank 1ers in my bracket? Steve says, gotta go for now. Good luck, Clouded. We'll catch up on the recording. Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks for stopping in, bro. Thanks for joining in and chat. You're the man, bro. Mr. Flipster says, what are your damage-related masteries at? Crazy amount of damage you got going on there. It's mainly due to the project funding and the amp cannon. But the only damage mastery I have is just the normal damage mastery. And I don't even think the labs are halfway. It's actually what I'm starting on now. Like this week going forward, I'll be putting some coins aside to complete that lab out, which I think gives like an extra 2x, but that's an extra 2x on the card, so it wouldn't be 2 times whatever I have, but it should be a nice healthy boost. I'm definitely lacking not having Super Tower Mastery, and I really want it. But I think the next mastery that I have to get should actually be Intro Sprint. Now, the problem that I have is if I go Intro Sprint, I'm hoping that I can get to the point where I can get around the 4,000 wave mark or 4,500 wave with BHD in tier 14. Because the only problem with moving to tier 14 as well is with intro sprint, to make it a good viable tier to farm, I don't have auto start. So with no auto start, bro, that's like, and you intro sprint that whole chunk, that'll be like, I would have to manually restart my runs like every 2 hours or something like that. So yeah, I'm not really too sure where we go about with that one. Yeah, I'm not really too sure how to tackle that part of the phase, because realistically, getting auto restart is so deep into the Harmony tree, and I can't even get keys now. I feel like I'm just like never gonna get the keys for it. I definitely need the perma chrono. I mean, what I might also try off stream, and I'll be able to share it in the update video, is I might try the Harmony conductor, and I might try just like a mega range. I'm not really too sure how to progress, but I do not want to get demoted. Like, we can't go and unlock CF Plus on stream and then get demoted, can we, fam? That'll be ridiculous. It'll make me want to slap my mama. Mr. Flips that says, I'm planning on getting Super Tower Mastery despite not everyone agrees on it. I should get it at this point. I thought Super Tower Mastery was good as. Like, you know, if you can comfortably complete both of the Mastery Lab and the other Standard Lab, I heard it's fucking cracked as, isn't it? Gives you like extra 30%. Oh, is it extra 30%? Or is it extra 3 times? Can't be 30%, that sounds low. Jaquel says, I've been having lag spikes too. I tried to turn the cinematic. I tried to turn cinematic on idle. Seems to help a little bit. What emulator are you using? I'm this one here. Is it MSI? I'm using MSI. It gets the lag spikes too. I feel like this whole version, V27, that's when I started getting it. The lag spikearoos, or so many patches into the V27. I never had it before, or I didn't notice, and I think it's because I'm running Glass Cannon where there is no slack in the tank. But I feel like players that have a super strong CC build, or players that run like a really good EHP setup, I feel like they're not they won't notice it as much. Oh, I can't even adjust that. We'll get rid of this boss. I feel like they won't notice it as much because there's just like a bit more give there. But someone like me who's still stuck in like a in between any little lag spikes and that, she's game over for me. Actually gonna push the orbs out to try to help with the trimming. I feel like that's probably gonna... We're just trying to trim everything off us as much as possible before the CF drops. Robin's using a cloud phone, half of the RAM and CPU he gives to the emulator, and has 0 lag spikes. Yeah, I'm using a cloud phone as well. First run slots me at probably going to get demoted. If not, right on the line, like legit last place. So yeah, I'll probably actually off stream. I'll give it another nudge, and I might try some. I'll see what I can try. Not really too sure what we can do, what we can come up with, but probably be something like Space Displacer or something. It's that point there when the CF goes down. Oh, look, definitely demoted. So we would need... Realistically, we need to be up in the 600s to safely navigate this. But we'll be able to come up with something. It doesn't end till tomorrow. Super Tower is better than Damage Mastery or Demon Mode. Yeah, I can't wait to get it personally. I've got Harmony, and in the last tourney I did decent, was 45 waves more than with the Dimension Core. But it's got amazing chrono substats. Yeah, that's where mine's at. I have burnt so many gems trying to get my last Dimension Core. And I've burnt so many re-rolls. Like, I'd be in the millions now trying to get a CF substat on my core module, my Multiverse Nexus. I am having the worst luck. Like, it's to the point where I'm actually gonna... Whoa, did you see that lag spike? Did you guys see it? That was almost it. It just folded the freeze. It was too much for it to handle. Super apologize for slowing it down this much. I just want to give the DC a fair run before I swap modules out. I'm just trying to avoid those lag spikes. It full on just like froze there. I heard there's another emulator that a few people are using. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Moo Player. Moo Player. I can't wait to see what CF Unlock looks like on 90% slow. I think moving the orbs out there was probably a good play to try to just work on that trimming. Probably slowing it down probably helped too. Even as much as it pains me. Even as much as it pains me, fam. And you guys are top notch for hanging around. But man, we're gonna get demoted. We're gonna get demoted if we don't pull something out. I'm wondering if it's Space Displacer, or potentially it's like a perma black hole. Oh no, it's ultimate weapon down, eh? Yeah, we ain't gonna get no perma black hole. Well, we could go G comp with MVN, I think is a way to get it. Takes it to 40 seconds, G comp. Yeah, that's probably a way that we could get or even then it might be cutting it close. Thor says it's ridiculous, but it's unreliable until you can get close to being able to finish all the labs for it. I think he's talking about Super Tower Mastery. Flipster says, I'll only be able to get around 4 of the levels at this point for the Mastery Lab, but if I get around 50% uptime, that's better than 0% uptime. Yeah, so if it's 3x... Is it so that the damage is based on the Mastery and the uptime's based on the Standard Lab, is it? Is that how it works? Lower your game speed, it helps a lot. I know, I was trying not to. I should have actually did it in that first run. But I was fizzing out so much, I didn't even notice, like, the super laggies. But I don't want to do another run with the DC setup. So, this will be giving it a nudge as far as the DC can go. The next one I'm going to do is actually with the Harmony Conductor, and I'll probably go Space Displacer. But yeah, again, I'll do it off stream, guys. I don't want to steer you guys away from IRL things for too long. Damn, imagine that, eh? Unlock CF Plus on stream and get a demotion. Fucking AIDS. Robin says, that's what works best for me. But I'm never going back to an emulator. Cloudphone's the way. 0 lag spikes. Yeah, I actually do my tournaments on my Cloudphone. It just performs pretty good, like, for me. Whatever my configuration is and whatever the pack and whatever that I've got, that's what works for me, is just running the Cloudphone. Plus the convenience of just insta tapping in and seamless, like, swapping between whatever devices. Like, it's so good, and you don't have to cook your computer. Like, honestly, keeping your PC on for so long. Rappaport says he uses MSI. Yeah, I think it more comes down to the substats when it comes to dropping DC. Like, a good example is the tourney that I did, the midweek one. I got 400 waves with this current setup that I have here. And then I swapped to an Ancestral mod that had other substats on it, Ancestral substats. And I picked up like another 300 waves. And there is RNG when it comes to any of it. Like how the black holes are up, and I think it was like possibly a fast ultimate one, so it depends on what the fast is. Drag into your tower, so a few stars have to align or not align, if you guys know what I mean. So it's kind of like, yeah, I take everything from like, I don't know. I try to take a subjective approach to looking at like variables. Super handy having a spotlight always on the boss though. But it's not the, it's the chips and everything that's gonna get us. Especially look how many of them are live. Maybe it's the wave accelerator mastery I should take off. Maybe that was a dumb move. Robin says it boosts spotlight bonus and let's say chain lightning damage, so it's a multiplier on top of a multiplier on top of a multiplier. So it's talking about the Super Tower Mastery. So if it gives you the 3x damage or whatever, it applies to the spotlight as well. So whatever your spotlight is, and when that buff or whatever we want to call it's active, giving a 3x to your spotlight is huge. huge damage bonus. Alright, we're already doing better with a lowered game speed. So John asks, what's a cloud phone? So basically a cloud phone is, I don't know what we'd call it. It's basically like, exactly like an emulator is. Like how it's playing the tower or whatever you want to put on it. It's basically like having another device, but it's set up on a server. So you pick whatever package, which obviously like, you know, you pay a bit more, you pay more of a premium, you're going to get like a better performing like phone, let's say, like as far as the specs go. And then you pick which country or which server it's hosted in, and then you just access it through an application on your phone. So basically you'd go onto your phone, pull up the app for the cloud phone service. So I'm using LD Cloud. You pull it up and it instantly logs into another phone. And then like on that other phone, you've just got the tower constantly playing. I mean, honestly, the tower should sell their own service, like a premium subscription or like some sort of subscription. I'd happily rather give them my money than a third-party service. Robin says, it's a phone farm. It's like the Viewbots. It's basically a real phone. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, you see those crazy shorts or those crazy like videos, and there's like just a wall full of phones. It's basically you're like renting one of those. It's like, I feel like once you move to a cloud phone, even though you got to pay the money for it, which sucks, I feel like once you move to a cloud phone, you don't really want to do anything else. Like, if it wasn't so laggy, I would probably be doing the tournament on my cloud phone and I'd just be streaming that. Like, if you watch videos, if you watch YouTubers like, what's his name? Crowbar Zero and stuff like that, when he streams his tournament, majority of the time he's streaming from a cloud phone. So you get those, like, the graphics aren't that good, there's like, I wouldn't say lag spikes, it's more like a connection spike, like it buffers for a bit, and then it catches up to where it is in like from a live viewing. And yeah, he tries various different cloud phones and stuff like that, and I think he's streamed a number of tournaments using his cloud phone. And the other thing you can take into consideration is exactly what Robin says, that the cloud phone costs less than the power bill you're going to get from running your PC. You know, that's the other thing to take into consideration. You know, you're not getting image burn into your screen, you're not wear and tearing your equipment, you're not having to like clean out all your fans and, you know, the whole setup all the time. Like, I only started looking for other options when it was like, actually my son, he was like, bro, you haven't even turned your computer off in like, I can't remember what it was at that stage. Might have been like 6 months or more, 8 months. And I was like, damn, I haven't either. It just did like a whole summer just running red hot. It was pretty crazy how much resources this little pixel game takes. And there's our wings. Alright, so we're gaining some ground back. We are gaining some ground back. Bro, I can't believe that. I was gonna cry. Almost made me cry on stream when Rappaport gave me that present. I was gonna legit cry going back to champs, and it's not like I don't care if I go into champions. I care that it mucks up my routine during the week. It's such a long run. The runs are so long. I'll be there for half a century doing a run. So we picked up an extra 100 waves, which is good. Flipster says, you'll make less coins via the cloud phone if you don't have the window open. They slow it down. Rappaport says, I did surgery on my laptop, the same one from my intro. My son spilled soda on it and went onto eBay and got the same model to rebuild it. But if you haven't seen the intros to Rappaport's videos, they crack me up every time. He always asks us, where do you play the tower? And like you'll see it, like you'll see the tower, it just looks crazy. You'll see the tower like posted up in like some park in the public, and there'll be like a bench, and then you'll just see this tower just pumping. Always cracks me up, the intro. Burnthouse says, are you safe now or are you demoting? As long as other people aren't rerunning, and I'm expecting people to be rerunning, because it's too close. Like this window here. So this jump from here to here is big for me. Or probably big for a few of these guys. I'm like right on the line for a demotion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm right on the line. Like me and this dude might be safe. But I need to be more safe than that. I need to like close the gap around this area, I feel. And then I won't have to worry about it. Which I'll give it another nudge off stream. And sorry to put you guys through the 2.5 game speed. John says, using a Mac Mini M4 using 70% CPU and 6GB RAM with BlueStacks. What's a Mac Mini? Is that like a little laptop? What package, Robin, what package on UG phone did you get? We want 1 times game speed. Bro, before they made adjustments to attack speed, that's what everyone used to do, eh? And I remember I used to just like lose positions just because I refused to do it. It used to like do my head in so bad running the game at 1.5 speed. But I tell you what, some stage in the next couple months, if we get intro sprint mastery, bro, we're going to be sailing through these tournaments. We'll be able to knock off like the first couple 100 waves. Boom, there's that lag. Oh, I forgot I had nuke. And that's all she wrote. So, my goal off stream is to sit... Oh, is to sit closer to this guy. And that's not like so much to overtake, because we are in a position... We're in a position where we could probably sit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're in a position we could probably like sit, maybe, but we're gambling on it. But it's to try to put the gap too much between these guys is probably my goal. But what a epic stream! I can't believe that. All sorts of emotions. All sorts of emotions. A Mac Mini is a mini Apple PC. Buzzy. I mean, surely we have it in this country. I'm just, I think my kids are... Oh no, my son's not. My son's not native to Apple. Flipster says, I make 25% more coins if I play on my laptop compared to my phone. Robin says, if you go to Spartan's Discord and watch my stream, I can close the cloud phone and show you I don't lose the coin gains. GVIP. GVIP. GVIP, is that the lowest one? That's not the lowest one, is it? What are profiles of the Wave 1 guys? The big dogs. There's let's have a look see. 200 relics. Tier 19 Wave 2 Hyundai. Tier 21 Wave 90. 180 relics. 2000 waves, tier 19, 180 relics. Tier 20, 87, 170 relics. And there's this guy, 21, almost 200 relics. Yeah, so there's some big motherfuckers in here. See if there's anyone else that you guys recognize. If there is, give them a shout out. I like doing that in the stream. Sometimes people spot people who are in their guilds and that. But yeah, we are not going to respec and start a farm run because I am going to give this another 12. Once again, man, shout out to all you guys for tuning in, for keeping the chat alive. You guys always show up and you guys always keep the chat going. I super appreciate it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do another one. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to do like another 5. Nah. I'm probably going to do another 5 team. I'm going to make sure I don't get demoted. Yeah, bro. She's a rough bracket. But I also feel like I performed pretty crappy. So there's something we can do about it. At least try to put more legs into it so that these guys look at the gap between them and wherever I place myself and then say, oh, I don't want to give that attempt, or I don't feel like I can get that. We could probably look at their profile. So he's not on assists. He's not. And he's not. Yeah, so everyone for me up, we're all on assists. So that's another curveball, like how much investments into assists have they got. But yeah. Yeah, I was thinking G-Comp, something like that. But yeah, I'll keep spinning it and I'll make sure we don't get demoted for the fam. And I'll tell you what, if I do the update tomorrow and you guys see it and I do get demoted, y'all can have a big laugh at me. At the end of the day, we still win because we're on the CF Plus train. Yeah, it's definitely the CF, the downtime in the CF. But we will eventually spin back to closing that gap so that we have a true perma. And then we'll never have to worry about that. So, once again, shout out to you guys. Special thanks to Rappaport for his kind donation for the viewing. Kind of had choice paralysis there for a second, wondering what the hell to do. And yeah, so if you like what you see, you know the drill, fam. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see when the next video is coming out. And as always, keep it clouded, fam.